Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from the Tea Party collection from the brand Ella Mila. These are available right now, so in the description box I will link the Ella Mila site, I will link their Instagram page, and then I will link my Instagram page where you can see more swatches of everything from today's video. So we do have 6 pastels in this collection, and let's go ahead and get started. So first we have Choco-lot To Love, and this is described as a deep tan polish with a creamy finish. The formula on all of these across the board are the same. They're very nice, but I do recommend working in thin coats because I did have some running down the sides of my nails, and I know that's probably because I hadn't swatched anything before swatching this collection in like a month, so definitely could be user error, but they are thinner formulas. I did need 3 coats on this for full coverage. I was being pretty picky, but this is also going to dry nice and glossy all on its own, so there are 3. Up next we have Icing on the Cake, and this is described as a powder cream polish with a creamy finish. This one reads white on the nail. You can tell that it's just maybe an off-white, but it's definitely a little bit yellow toned of a white. Again, a good formula on the thinner side, so I did have a little bit of pulling into the sides of my nails there. Again, potentially user error. I did need 3 coats here for full coverage, and just like everything else, this is going to dry it nice and glossy all on its own. So there are 3 coats of icing on the cake. Up next we have Just Peachy, and this is described as a pastel coral with pink undertones and a creamy finish. This is the top pick of the collection for me. I love these kind of pastel peachy pink shades. They are so summery and so spring, and I just think that it makes me think of a happy manicure. I did do 2 coats for full coverage on this one. Like I said, I was having some serious trouble getting back into swatching, but there are 2 coats of Just Peachy. Up next we have Lavender Drop, and this is described as a cool toned lilac polish with a creamy finish. Again, a little bit on the thinner side as far as formulas go, but not bad whatsoever. And I say as all of that, you know, needing 3 coats potentially for things too, is they do dry really quickly as well, so it doesn't even feel like 3 coats. And if you're working thin, it feels very light on the nail too, but for this one I only needed 2 coats. A top coat will help protect your manicure, and this will dry nice and glossy. Up next we have Royalty, and this is described as a gray toned blue polish with a creamy finish. This was very close to top pick of the collection for me. Obviously had to go with the pink, but this is such a nice soft powdery blue, and I think it's absolutely stunning. I did do 2 coats for full coverage. Again, it dries nice and glossy on its own, and it does have a quick dry time as well. So there are 2 coats of Royalty. And lastly for today we have Whipped Chai, and this is described as a warm light tan polish with a creamy finish. This one also has like yellowy undertones to it, making it pretty original as far as tans go in my eyes. Formula is the same, a little bit on the thin side. I did need 3 coats for this one for full coverage as well. Again, I was potentially just being picky, but I was also working in pretty thin coats to help avoid any kind of flooding. Just like everything else, this is going to dry nice and glossy, and I haven't mentioned the brush yet, but I do really like Ella Mila's brushes. They're stiff, but not too stiff, and they're also rounded, so it does make application super easy. And here's a look at the full collection. I have to say I freaking love this color story. This was exactly what I was in the mood for when it arrived, and I am stoked to have them. These soft pastels are, I'm thinking, gonna be like my summer palette instead of neons this year. I think I'm gonna go ahead and say pastels are gonna be it for me, so I'm very excited to have these. And guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of these polishes. Let me know if you plan on picking any of them up, and let me know what your favorite was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time.